All right. What's going on, y'all? What is going on this Friday? Let me check my levels. What's going on? All right. Levels are good. What's popping? We got nothing but blue wrenches in the building. Man, you guys are moving so fast. Let me shout you guys out. Man, we got 18 viewers. That's what's up. I think that's the best start that we've ever had with this show. So I do appreciate you guys. Man, let's shout out the viewers first. Shout out to Mars Landing, who was in the building before it even started. Shout out to Phantom Alpha. What's good? Beast Mode. TROXEL'S Sports Talk. What's up? Alpha says this feels like a space lunch. A space shuttle launch. I promise today's going to be better, y'all. I got some sleep last night. Shout out to Noble Sports Entertainment. Says subscribe to the DSA, Detroit Sports Alliance. Also, do me a favor and smash the like button. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Patrick. Man, he says, I'm really stoked for this season. The Lions look a whole lot more motivated this year than last year. It's a difference night and day. All right, so what's up to everybody? Nicholas, Aaron, what's going on? Look, bro, the super chat has not updated yet. It will. I tried to do it several times, and it has not updated yet. So we will get that popping. Hopefully, it'll do it soon. So as you can see, guys, I made a little bit of a change here. Per request of Sweden88, I did remove the all-time super chatter. So he wanted me to do that. Silent Fire says the real 97-1 if I may. Mars says all I see is blue wrenches. That's right, man. All right, guys. I was wondering about that. Yeah, I got you. Nick. I ain't forgot about you, man. I actually tried to go in and update it, and for some reason, because if you look down, it still says Miles, who is it, man? He gonna kill me. Miles. Anyway, it still says him, and he changed his name to Mellow Mo. So, all right, guys. So first of all, we have to address the number one thing, the topic of this morning, which is the Toronto Raptors winning the NBA championship. Thank you for those guys who rocked with me last night. Special shout out to TST, TROXEL'S Sports Talk. Man, we rocked it till almost 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So shout out to those guys. And condolences to Klay Thompson, man, for tearing his ACL. And that's tough, man. That's tough. Okay, guys, so here it is. The blue wrenches, guys, are moderators. So I know people are having fun with the blue wrenches, but all it is moderators to help keep the chat, keep like Ghost of Judah and all those other guys up out of here. So shout out to Golden State for putting up a fight. And, man, they saying Klay Thompson might be out a year or two. So that's very unfortunate. Man, there's another thing I want to talk about too, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put this out here because what we do at the DSA is we try to promote positive Detroit media. Now, for those of you who are subscribed to Dose of Dion, you may have noticed that as of late, he hasn't been posting any videos on his main channel. That is because, according to him, he was hacked. Unfortunately, he made a video about this. You can go check it out on Dose of Dion 2.0. But he did post a video about the fact that a non-legitimate YouTube personality or somebody came and they sent him an email saying that they were going to do this and that his channel was full of spam and they needed to go in and basically fix his channel. And unfortunately, he fell for it, and it was pretty legit looking email. And he put this information out on his new channel. So I'm not saying something he doesn't want me to say, but out of respect and appreciation for what we're trying to do at the DSA, which is push a positive narrative, I wanted to let you guys know that the original Dose of Dion channel has been shut down and overtaken by someone else. Unfortunately, they did gain access to his account and locked him out of it. So his new channel is going to be Dose of Dion 2.0. So if you guys are wondering what happened to Dose of Dion, that is what happened. So guys, pay attention to your email address, to your YouTube channel, whatever it is. Just make sure you always thoroughly check to see what something is about before you just jump straight into it, because he has lost over 3,000 subscribers, and we all kind of decided that we would let everybody know. So his new channel is Dose of Dion 2.0. Mars Landon says, what's up, Doe? MICROMIKE. He says, yeah, what happened to Dion? That's my boy. I love that kid. Dose of Dion 2.0 for those that were subscribed to his original channel. Indeed, he's a young guy. We all fell for stuff when we were young. Yeah, man, it's it's unfortunate, man. You said 97. Chris says 97.5 taking steps now. Watch out. Is that a radio station, Chris? And if so, who? Patrick says, could it be a year of first? The Toronto Raptors won their first championship, and could it be the Lions' first Super Bowl? Me and Travis was talking about, Travis was talking about that yesterday. So yeah, man, Mellow Mo, man, dude, Miles Moser. Now I remember. I just fell out, man. I had a brain fart. Yeah, man. So that's kind of messed up. So guys, just make sure you watch yourself and stuff like that. But we are going to spread the word for Dion as well, and hopefully we all kind of learn something from this. Okay. All right, guys. So let's get into it. Detroit Lions Daily. So here's what's going to happen, guys. Next week, not too sure how this is going to go, but I will be opening the phone lines up, kind of like a mini 97 won the ticket with just one host right now. So anyway, we'll go from there. Silent Fire says, WTF indeed. Alpha says 97.5 is a Canadian station by me and Warren. Really? Okay. David Jackson says, what happened to Dose of Dion? The short version is that the original Dose of Dion is no longer his channel. You have to go to Dose of Dion 2.0. Basically, a illegitimate email got him. They put an okie doke on him, unfortunately, and took over his channel. So, Noble Sports says, shout out to Dose of Dion. Kawhi going to LA. I don't know about all that, guys. I don't think he is. I think he's going to stay where he's at. Chris says, whatever them clowns on, y'all be scaring them. It's a conspiracy. Just Google Mars. Just go to Dose of Dion, and then you'll see a second one. Oh, okay. JGB, I see you, man. I see you. Yeah. After this, he says, all right, fellas, I got a daddy-daughter date. Have a great one. One pride or don't ride. I feel you, man. Have fun, man. That's going to be me. Like right after here, I got to hit the gym and do what I do as well. So, all right, later, man. All right, guys. So, year for first. Will the Detroit Lions make the Super Bowl this year? The Toronto Raptors really kind of shocked the world. I don't think anybody saw this coming. Shout out to everybody who broke the news, and TA put a couple videos out already on it. And I think that we can have some faith, man, that the Lions are going to do what they do. Football is a little different because you have to, it's just one game. You don't have 7 games to, best 4 out of 7. You don't have that. You got one shot once you get in that postseason. So you have to be extra good, and it could go either way. Because if you looked at it like that, then Toronto would have won the series after game 1. So it's definitely a tough thing to do if you're in the NFL. But I do think that good things are on the horizon for the Detroit Lions. Now, I wanted to share with you guys as well that, the media is back up to what they're I haven't said anything about Sean Windsor in a while. And Sean Windsor is under the impression that, now he is a Detroit Free Press writer. So you have like the big 3. You've got Carlos Menards, you have Dave Brickhead, and then you have Sean Windsor. Now, Sean is probably the best of the bunch. And I really don't talk that negative about him, but he feels that maybe Hard Knocks is what the Detroit Lions need and what we all deserved. And I don't know about you. And the title of his article is "Watching Detroit Lions Squirm on Hard Knocks is What We All Deserved." Now, I have not dived into this article, fellas. I just saw the title and I'm like, okay, let me get myself together before I read this. But it is his opinion that the Detroit Lions, that they needed to be on Hard Knocks. Now, how do you guys feel about that? Now, while I'm waiting for that, I will wait for you guys to read the chat. Buffed Up Shot, Katie and Clay got hurt and it still went to 6 games. Make sure you put a space between Dion and 2.0, says Travis Troxel. Football is tough. Yeah, it is. Maybe this year, maybe this the year of the franchise who never won anything. Maybe. Basketball seems a lot easier. You got all these lengthy series. Remember when the first round used to be 3 games or best out of 5, which I hated, by the way. I hated it, but you 16 teams make the playoffs, and then you got 7 games, 4 rounds of 7 games, which, I mean, look, when was the regular season over? 2 months ago. 2 months ago, we were watching the Detroit Pistons lose against the Milwaukee Bucks. So, and then you've got the draft coming up in like a week, and then you turn around and next thing you know, it's going to be the season again. So, Silent Fire says we need a new kind of media to take over. Our mainstream Detroit media really sucks. I agree. That's what we're trying to do. MICROMIKE says we won't be on Hard Knocks next year. People in the playoffs don't get in. Yes, Mike, that's what I'm saying. The Detroit Lions have to basically help themselves out and guarantee that they won't be on Hard Knocks next year by making the playoff. Breaking news, Carry-On can catch. I saw that, man. I saw that last night, and I saw you fellas talk about that on the round table. MICROMIKE says breaking news, football is brown. Why was that even an article, man? I saw it pass through my feed. I'm like, what is this, man? Buffed Up says, waiting on LeBron to put league back in chokehold. The Warriors done. Well, not according to Draymond Green. He says, no, they not. Alpha says, the Pistons are sorry. I hate our owner and GM. We got to tank and build. No tanking here, Alpha. Come on, man. You live in a local area. We don't tank. That's not what we do here. It's not what we do here. I've been a Lions fan. This is Patrick. I've been a Lions fan since I was 5 years old in 1959. Well, welcome to the show, my friend. My dad and uncles got me into them. And in all that time, we've only had one playoff win. This year will be different. Yes. Well, first of all, support. And big ups to you, Patrick, for being a fan that long. My mother was actually born in 1957, so that means I was way, way, way down the line. But it had to be tough. And you're right, the one playoff win that came in 1991, something like that, somewhere around there was it. So thank you for holding on with us, man. And the DSA, which is all the links are in my description. And these guys that support us, we're trying to change the culture, man, trying to make a difference and not just let this local media and even the national media be so negative. So we're trying to do big things. See, y'all clowning with this breaking news. Stafford throws the football. Breaking news. The center hikes the ball. Okay, y'all are some clowns. Raps didn't take. Unfortunately, that's how real teams rebuild, is by tanking. I don't think so. Tanking is overrated in my opinion. Raptors did not tank. Phantom says Warriors and Bucks draft well and develop talent. If we do what we've been doing, we'll be in this exact same spot next year. Hey, as much as I would like to agree with you, Phantom, that's a lot, man. If the Lions could go to the Super Bowl, let's just put it like this. Toronto was going crazy yesterday. Toronto, Canada, everywhere in Canada was going crazy yesterday. Drake was acting a clown. And I thought about us. I thought about the Detroit Lions. I was like, man, what if this was us? Because now, granted, they don't have the same history we do as Detroit Lions and the franchise does. But what if that was us? What if this was us a year from now? We don't even have to wait a year, guys. 6 months. 6 months from now. I mean, the football season starts in a matter of weeks. pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's a really cool feeling. Breaking news: the Detroit Sports Alliance is the go-to news for sports. Okay, y'all going too far, man. Chris says them first 7 games look tough. That first Green Bay game might be a trap. They do look, first 4 in particular, they do look tough. They really do. But I think that that's going to be the tough point of their season. If they can go 3-1 instead of 1-4, I think we'll be in good shape the rest of the way. New regime, it'll be fine. Phantom says, oh, I wasn't talking about the Lions. Wait, who were you talking about? Oh, okay. All right, you mean the Pistons? Oh, no. Pistons, nah. If you were talking about the Pistons, nah. MICROMIKE says, DSA, 97 won a ticket, M Live, Freep, and everyone else. I got you. DSA is greater than. I got you. Congrats to the Raptors. They got lucky. KD didn't play the whole series. Man, I am really sick about Klay Thompson. I know this is, we supposed to be talking about the Lions, but I'm sick about Klay Thompson, and it's just, it really hurts my heart, man. They're saying he might not play next year either, and I'm just like, really, this can't be, this is not cool, man. And it turned out to be a meaningless game. You know what I'm saying? Like, even Kevin Durant, it was meaningless in a sense. Now, if the Warriors come back and win, then this is a different conversation. If they win the title, it's a different conversation. So my heart is hurt over that. One Pride 40 says tanking doesn't work either. Where we at? Nicholas Derrick, make a poll on community tab about a playoff win options. No playoffs, but no win, playoff win, Super Bowl bound. Okay, Nicholas, I got what you're saying, man. But if you have a Twitter, or you can email me, because that's a big confusion. I get the poll part, but what are you saying? Like, is it like these things or bust or what? Wait, tanking for the Lions is okay. No, One Pride is not. Tanking for any team is not okay, especially in the city. Chris says, I'm hoping 5-2 through them first 7 games. That wouldn't be bad. Patrick says, all of Michigan would go crazy if the Lions win a play. Hold on, I couldn't get through that. If the Lions win a playoff game, and if they win the Super Bowl, watch out, this state will go ballistic. Man, it'd be crazy. I remember when the Pistons won in 2004. We hopped in the car and drove downtown. It was insane. It was people flying out the cars and hanging out their cars and parked in the street just yelling. So I couldn't even imagine. Melamo says, Bobby Lane famously said the Lions wouldn't win a meaningful game. See, I thought it was 50 years. He said they wouldn't do that in 50 years, I thought. Yes, you can. My son is asking to use my headphones. All right, come get him. Here, it's all right. Okay. Hey, shout out to all the parents out there. It's the last day of school, so I hope y'all ready. Chris says injuries like them guys get into the NBA mostly because, yeah, I saw that yesterday about guys playing hurt. Sixers prove tanking does not work. Shout out to Sawyer Smith. Thank you. The process. Noble Sports Entertainment in all capital letters says Detroit Sports Alliance. Subscribe to Gridiron Blitz. Noble Sports Entertainment. Okay, hey, Noble, I'm beginning. You got some spam, man. I'm beginning to think you have spam like on speed dial or something. Raps prove you shouldn't tank. I agree. If the Lions win the Super Bowl, I will be in my. But hey, I hope you won't be out in the street in that, because you're not gonna be out too long. One Pride, you're gonna start off like that and then end up in jail. So don't do that. Don't do that. So listen up, guys. What's the dude's name, man? What's the guy's name? The quarterback, the no name, David Fales. Oh, let's go back. So the Detroit Lions have 3 joint practices with the Patriots. I made a mess over here. And that is right before not training camp, right before the preseason, their first preseason game. I want to say the Lions open up against the Patriots and they have the 3 joint practices. So what do you guys feel about that? And also the training camp schedule was announced today. We have about a good 6 weeks before things start to pop off. So I'm excited about that. No more Stan Van. You know they call him Stan Van Dummy. Kids don't get any time off anymore. I remember being out for school for 3 months. Yeah, they get about 10 weeks, I think. It's right back. Fails is a bad name for a QB, says Jared. Jared, where you been, man? It is. And it doesn't help that his career is failed at too. But he seems like a nice guy, man. I saw an article saying like he might provide some solid competition for Tom Savage. So the quarterback fight might not be over yet, guys. It might not be over. Says Buffed Up says, uh-oh, here you go. Here you go, Buff. You say Buffed Up. Says David Fails. Stafford better watch his back. Is that a GOAT, Buff? Yes, it is. David Fails. Wow. Buffed Up, he will be cut, says One Pride. George Morgan. Welcome, George. Hope you guys enjoyed the round table. I haven't heard it yet. I got to listen to it later today. The curse was 50 years, and Matthew was drafted in the first year it ended. Now, if you believe in curses, the only member of the Lions left from those years is our long snapper. Wow. Well, I don't believe in curses, but I thought it was pretty funny that this is going on. Melamo says, you're right. It was 50 years, and it's been 63 since 1957. Patrick says, one joint training I like, but more than that, I'm not a fan. Yeah, it's 3, man. It's like 3. Troxel says, Dwayne Casey already matched what Stan Van Dummy did for 4 years. Hey, 88. Don't do Eli like that. Don't do Eli. He said, watch out. Watch Daniel Jones will be the starting QB for the Giants. Now, okay, guys, so here's what I'm thinking about doing too. I'm thinking about potentially, see, I feel like when the season starts, we'll have like a plethora of information. Just we can talk. I'm thinking about potentially maybe incorporating all the NFL. I mean, we do it anyway. We talk about the NFL anyway. So maybe doing all the NFL. We're going to do it in segments. So we'll start off, I'll talk for a little bit, then we'll open up the phone lines, and you guys better call, man. You guys better call these phone lines. Otherwise, I'm going to be upset. I'm just saying. I like doing this because I get to interact with y'all. So where we at? Beast Mode says, Patriots trying to see what Bevel's offense look like because they know they're going to see us in the playoffs. Well, look, the only way we could see them is the Super Bowl, right? The only way we could see the New England Patriots is in the, wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that just be amazing if we wind up seeing the Patriots and beating them? I have to shave, man. I got that Wakanda hair. So it's eating me up. Sorry, what did you say? Sorry, hard to always be around during the live feeds. I know. Mars Landing says we don't need a good person. We need a good backup QB. That's what we're talking about, Mars. We're not talking about anybody's character, man. we need a good backup QB. We need another Sean Hill. Okay, Chris says there might be something there in that Fails as a backup. He keeps making all them teams. But he hasn't thrown any passes, though. Like, I mean, you know, if you have an Iron Man like Stafford, I guess not. But it kind of scares me because he's only thrown 48 passes in his 5-year career. And that's just, like, really, really sketchy to me. But I wonder if he is providing a challenge for Tom Savage. George says, Silent 88 Jones is balling right now, and so are J Love and CJ Conrad. So y'all really think he might overtake Eli Manning? Okay, it's cool, Alpha. It's cool, man. Mars, I'm going to call if I get the number. Oh, no, it'll be on the screen. It'll be on the screen, Mars. It'll sit right in the center of the screen, and then I'll be taking calls and stuff. Patrick says, well, I have to leave for a bit. My livestock needed taken care of, but hopefully you'll still be on when I get back. Okay, Patrick, that's cool, man. That is fantastic. Appreciate you, man. One prize says we need to trade for a bag of Skittles. Wait, what? We need to trade a bag of Skittles to the Giants and they will give us Saquon. That is hilarious. Man, could you imagine if Saquon Barkley was on this team? I mean, I couldn't even imagine that. Patrick, I thought you had to go feed, man. He said playing the Pats in the Super Bowl would be awesome and kind of like a changing of the guard. Yeah. I think it would only be a changing of the guard if we consecutively beat them. Like if they don't win for 3, 4, 5 years. If they lose like they did against the Eagles and then come back, it's all like, still the Patriots. You know what I mean? They're like the Warriors, or the Warriors are like the Patriots of the NBA. So is Eli any better? Eli getting up there. He's getting. Melamo says, how many turnovers do we get against the rookie week? Wait, how many turnovers do we get against the rookie week 1 against the Cards? I say 4 with a pick 6. So you think we get a pick 6 like we did on Sam Darnold, huh? I don't know. Yeah, Mars, it'll be open, man, and you can call. But let's check out this. Let me see this audio. I want to show y'all this audio from David Fales. Oh, guys, what do you think of? I wanted to say, give my condolences to the Broncos owner, I believe it was, who passed away today. 1944, he was born. It's all over Twitter. You can see it there. So everybody's taking it pretty hard. So I did want to, Pat Bowlen, the Broncos owner, passed away today. So, yeah, condolences to his family as well. Oh, boy. Now, I didn't see this when I did my my process before I come on. I look and say, okay, what can we talk about today? So I just see, guys, Darius Slay. So this is from around the NFL. Darius Slay on possibility of camp holdout. You want to know what he says? Oh, Nicholas, okay. I got you, man. I got your email. Thanks, bro. Wow. He said, we'll see. As in, we will see. Now. Oh, boy. All right. So what do you guys think about that? Man, y'all, I got to catch up with this chat. What do you guys think of that? Oh, boy. Alpha. Alpha, you a mess, dude. I shouldn't even be laughing at that. That's terrible. What do you think of that? Darius Slay, I'm going to read more from this article. But he says, we'll see. Get rid of Slay fast, says Mars Landing. All right, let me see if. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right. See, I'm glad that this happened. Because everybody was, Darius Slay, we'll see about, he's going to be there and blah, blah, blah. All right. My opinion, Snacks isn't coming to anything. I honestly, unless you pay him, Snacks isn't coming to everything. Man, well, that got this chat popping. Hold on. I got to keep up with you guys. So Snacks isn't coming to anything. Let me see. Silent Fire says, I wholeheartedly agree with one of your videos that states we could be the Chicago Bears of the North this coming year. We'll see how that translates. Well, thank you, Silent Fire. I appreciate it. I didn't know anybody still watches my videos. Troxel says, RIP Pat Bowlen. Where we at? I want to see some Slay comments. Melamo says, that sucks. I like Slay. Bye, Felicia. Congratulations, Slade. You played yourself. In the Luke G voice. Let me see. Who else? Alpha, you at 9 right now. We should have you at a 4. Nicholas, I did get your email too. Jared says, I love Slay, but him holding out sucks. He just got his contract a couple years ago. It's good money with a couple years left. Jared says also, Snacks, on the other hand, has been undervalued, underpaid his whole career. I can see him holding out for because he's already 30. All right. Let me finish reading this to y'all. All right, so this is from NFL.com, and it's from Kevin Patra. All right, and so, when people pull up in front of the house, you got to look. He says, Detroit Lions quarterback Darius Slay skipped mandatory minicamp last week, subjecting himself to potential fines. The quarterback could rack up, blah, blah, blah. So then he says he was actually Darius Slay joined the Pride podcast, and they asked him, would you be in training camp? He said, will I be there? We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. So when it came to discussing his contract, he said, I ain't getting into that. I'm going to let my agent and the organization kind of handle all that. I'm just going to be chill about it and see how it all plays out. So, let me get back to. So you guys heard what I read. I'm going to be chill about it and let it see how it all plays out. What do you think that's saying? What do you think that's saying? I didn't think that Darius Slay would leave $12.5 million on the table, but it's looking like he might. Slay's worth more than that. More than what? One Pride. Are you saying he's more than he's worth more than 12.4? I'm sorry, 12.5? Nicholas said, I'm confused. Why is this happening? Slay didn't seem like that type of guy. I'm going to tell you what's happening. Xavier Howard got paid. Rhodes got paid. Because if you notice, he didn't start tripping until they got their money. Once they got their money, that's when he started tripping. It was quiet. All Trey Flowers. Sign him. Everything's cool. Danny Amendola comes. Boom. Justin Coleman. He gets here. Boom. Everything's cool. Now these other corners start getting paid. Now he's got a problem. I'm like, bro, you wasn't that great last year. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't that good last year. George Morgan says Snacks has 2 years left from a four-year, $43 million deal with $20 million guaranteed. He can sit out and end his career this way. That's true. Slay is worth more than 12.5, says Alpha. Okay, Alpha. Well, what do you think he's worth? What do you think he's? Beast Mode says Slay for AJ Green and a first rounder. Man, are you kidding? AJ Green, a receiver? Man, for Slay? Get up out of here. Come on, Beast. Really? No way. A first rounder and Green? No way. Let me see. Hold on. Buff says, cut Theo Riddick, $3 million off the team and pay Slay. Okay. David Jackson, man, he should just take the 12.5. One Prize says he worth more than a third and fourth. Who said something about a third? Somebody, I must have missed that. Alpha says, don't want a broken down AJ Green for a cornerback in his prime. Hashtag facts. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rex says they just gonna want more and more eventually. He gonna end up like Bale. You think so, Mars? Mellow Mo says, haha, Beast Mode. Hey, Bob Quinn ain't playing around. Okay, what if Slay is rehabbing something and that he's been in touch with Bob Quinn and they just playing off us for fools? Then I don't know why they would do that, because that almost got them on Hard Knocks, Chris. They were like, this close. That could have got them on Hard Knocks. So I feel you, man. Wait. He worth 20. Oh, and I was about to say, man, he ain't worth no 20 million. Oh, One Prize says probably when we drafted Amani. You know what? That's what somebody else was saying too. I think I read an article about how there was no competition for what he had. He had Nevin Lawson. He had Tease Tabor. Who was his competition? There was not. Wait a minute. Guys, who was opposite? Man, this terrible. Who was opposite Darius Slay last season? Somebody help me out. He's such a he has such an impact. Who was on the other side of Slay? I don't remember. Somebody put it in the comments. Troxel says market value for a top corner is 11.5, so he's already $1 million over the market. Yeah, Trav, but he mad he's number 13 and not in the top 5. I bet you. Mars says Slay worth $10 million. Man, y'all moved. I cannot keep up with these comments, man. All I know is that these comments here looks like Slay might hold out. I apologize for everybody's comments I'm missing, but it's easier to kind of stay at the bottom. Let me see. Because every time I'm about to read it, it moves up. All right, let me try it this way. Trying to get to as many as I can. Well, shout out, guys. Shout out to, we got 23 watching, 17 likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all and dropping them likes, man. They mean a lot for me. Still early in the offseason to panic about holdouts. I agree. But okay, Jared. Early in the offseason to panic about holdouts. But is it really? I would say we're late in the offseason. I mean, because pretty much the season begins in like 6 weeks. So he didn't start holding out at free agency. You know, he didn't start holding out after the Super Bowl and talking about, oh, let's get this money. I think after all these dudes start getting their money, and especially like somebody said in the comments after they drafted Amani, then he's like, oh boy. And then they went up because he didn't even do it when they picked up Rashawn Melvin. He waited till, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. My wife just texted me. I got distracted. Sorry. Okay. All right, Nick. I got you, man. Make sure to put that up there. Jeff, what's going on? Jeff is in the building. Nevin Lawson. No, who played opposite Darius Slay? So you had Nevin, and then who was the one on the other side? Jeff, welcome to the show. If Slay holds out, what would be your take on signing Emerson? Oh, wait a minute. I don't know nothing about him, man. I got to look him up. George Morgan says Slay got a big bag of money already, $16 million last year. I see George Morgan be on them numbers. I see you, George. I see you. Then he signed with Drew this year. Yeah, and that guy's a shark. I told you, he baby shark. He is a shark, man. Every time I see him, I get scared for whoever. He is the shark agent. After last year, we needed to draft a few corners. Our depth there wasn't good till now. I agree, Chris. It's not like he hasn't gotten his fair share of money. I agree, Beast. Jared says there's nothing to hold out until you get to OTAs. Right, but what I'm saying is, Jared, you said it was early in the offseason. I think it's kind of late in the offseason, don't you think? I mean, here it is that the season essentially starts at training camp, right? Like that's when, because like a week after that is the Hall of Fame game, I think, and then a week after that is preseason. So I'm just like, why did he wait till now? I mean, he knew he wanted his money. So what? Oh, tra-la-la. I'm just going to sit around and wait to mandatory OTAs or voluntary OTAs, and then I'm not coming. You knew you wanted to be paid more than $12 million. But see, Xavier Howard wasn't paid that much when we got Trey Flowers. So I don't know, man. I think he kind of feeling himself a little too much. Mike Ford was on the other side. Wait. The whole season, Mars. Mike Ford was on the other side. Stafford has the big cap hit. Indeed, he does. He's not going anywhere. Mello says he's going to mess around and get sent to the Dolphins and have to watch us hoist that Lombardi trophy from his couch. Yeah, training camp is when you start worrying. All right. Look, I'm not worried. Darius Slay, I mean, I think that there's a number of guys who could, I think as a team, we miss Snacks more. Do I think that they will target Darius's side if he does not come more? Absolutely. Do I think it's a make or break player? No, I don't. Because guess what? Some guys could get cut and right before training camp, right before the preseason, during the preseason. So Slay goes and plays that games if he wants to. I'm not going to reach out to the brother because he's going to block me. So Slay plays the game if he wants to. You better believe, as J-Mo and everybody else in the chat has said, Bob Quinn has something cooking. Absolutely. Somebody's going to get cut. They're going to pull a trade, something. They're going to get somebody for that other side if that person's not already on the team. I mean, you go out and you draft a corner who was projected to go in the second round, who then goes in the fifth, and it's the steal of the draft. You know what I'm saying? And Darius Slay is like, oh boy, now you want to hold out. So I think it's a bad look for Slay. And it ain't like he did that. He had one stellar season where he was just, all over the place. So Mike Ford at the end of the year, right? But who started the year? Justin says, would you trade Slay for Peterson in the second round pick? When is that pick? And how old is Patrick Peterson? He's older than Slay. Is he the same age? Because Slay is 28? Is he the same age? Beast Mode says, wait, Nevin Lawson, wait. I got to clean out my eyes. It seems like the season was so long ago. Nevin Lawson was the number 2 corner. Is that true? Was Nevin Lawson the number 2 corner, not slot corner, on the other side? Was that Nevin Lawson? Oh man. Okay, El Kai says Slay is a make or break player. Having Slay is a lot better than not having Slay. Agreed. However, I think that it's other people that can step and fill his role. I think Amani could come in and be that guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, on top of that, I believe that Bob Quinn has already put something in the works. As J-Mo likes to call him, the master chef. Bob Quinn better believe that if Darius Slay decide not to show up, Bob Quinn got something in the works. Just like he brought Snacks here in the middle of the season and it entirely changed our defense, took us from worse to a top 10 defense, you better believe that he got something cooking. Trust me. This man knows what he's doing. It's only a matter of time. And if the players buy into our culture, we will be champions, guys. We just got to hold on. Where is Willie Kennedy at? Top Tier says, I'm at work and it took y'all so long to say who the second QB was. Shaking my hand, fans or no. I don't know, bro. I don't even remember. I don't remember. The season seemed like it was 8 years ago. I don't know. I know Ford was out there. All right, so Elkai says right, but in the playoffs, having Slay, that proven will be safer than a rookie that we're not sure about yet. Okay, Elkai, I feel what you're saying, but in the playoffs, the season's almost over anyway, right? That rookie has 16 games at least under his belt, hopefully, or 16 more experience than, once the playoffs hit, can you really still call somebody a rookie? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. But I think Slay is feeling himself. Willie, I said it as soon as... Wait, what'd you say, Travis? Willie, I said it as soon as Derek said it. Oh, where's Willie? Yeah, Willie usually popping here right about now. Okay, will the Lions bring in Stepharian Jenkins or are they set at tight end? No, man. We just cut. No, I mean, I didn't mean to respond like that. I'm sorry. We're good at tight end. We go sign one of the biggest in the offseason. We draft the biggest in the draft. And then we got 2 solid guys. We get one, we pick another guy up and then get another guy, like draft one in the 7th. So, yeah, we're all set at tight end. Top Tier said it before me. Okay, Jared says, oh, what's up, Snoyle? Jared says Slay, Lawson, Agnew at the beginning, and then Agnew got hurt and things got shuffled. Well, you want to know why Slay's holding out? He's mad. He's mad. His competition was not Lawson and Agnew. Come on, man. Yeah, he's upset. That draft and them other paydays got this brother mad. So he's like, you know what he's doing? This is what he's doing. He's like, I'm trying to protect my job. I think it's more about protection than the money. Or it could be both. It could be both equally. I don't know. Because 12, it ain't like he's not paid. He's in the top 13. He's number 13. So what is he mad for? And the difference is $2.5 million between him and Howard. So I don't know, bro. We'll see. Noble Sports was good. Sorry, Willie. He's not here. I meant top tier. All good response. Oh. Yeah, it was like I was talking to my kid. Like, no. One pride. If we trade Slay and start Amani, he will take a minute. Agreed. He'll take a minute. He will. But, okay, here's my philosophy on why Slay is not as important as Snacks. All right. A cornerback's job could be easier, right? Will be easier the more pressure that is put on a quarterback, right? So we have Trey Flowers, who is awesome at quarterback pressures. So if we can provide some QB pressure and not give them all day and night to throw the ball like we've been doing, then that'll make life easier on those cornerbacks in the secondary. So you might not need a shutdown corner, which Slay was not a shutdown corner. But if the defensive line can do their job and the linebackers can do their job when they blitz in as well, then that's just a duck wait. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like, and plus I also feel like, we got 28 people. Good stuff. I also feel like that it's like a plug and play thing. You know what I mean? Like it's a guy that the next man up, as people say. And on top of all of that, Bob Quinn has something in the works. Please believe. Soon as Slade decided not to show up for mandatory minicamp, and Bob Quinn sees all these additional tweets and I let my hand look, the man got something in motion. Please believe that. Don't be surprised if Slay holds out. I'm just going to say right now that I think Darius Slay, without a new contract, is holding out. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. What do y'all think in the comments? Got to go. Silent Fire, thank you so much. You take it easy, man. See you on Monday. Slay was by far our best QB out there. Indeed, he was. Indeed, he was. Slay just mad because he isn't that much better than the other quarters we have. Ooh, burn, beast. My bad, Troxel. I'm not really able to pay attention to the comments. I'm at work. I feel you, man, because I can barely read it myself. He can be replaced by Amani Awarie. I said his name. That was the first time I said it. I agree that Snacks is more important than Slay. You win football games by playing well in the trenches, says Noble Sports Entertainment. I was gonna say entertainments. Jared Vinyard says, but Slay out there brings big play potential at any moment when you got that line during his job. I agree with you all the way, Jared. My thing is that I believe Slay is not as important as he thinks he is. And I think he's getting a wee bit ahead of himself. Wait a year. Next year, when you're on the last year of your contract, you can say, hey, BQ, can we talk about some things? Talk to my agent. Amani sure has the potential to be a lockdown corner. Slate, this is from Top Tier. Slate, shout out to Top Tier for rocking with me last night, man. Thanks for being here too. Slate brings a lot into the game that a lot of CBs can bring. He and Snacks want stability, bro, meaning more money guaranteed. I completely get the purpose of this. I just think it's a little early. Melamo says, stop the run, #Snacks. What's up, Melvin? We about to wrap it up, man. Just talking about Darius Slay pretty much took over the conversation because he said, as far when he was asked about training camp, he said, will he be there? He said, we'll see. Only time will tell. What do you mean only time will tell? You have between now and July 24th. So that's the time. What are you talking about? So just say what you got to say. Stop playing around. Slade needs to calm down and go to practice. I agree with you, Jared. He sure does, Noble. He's my favorite pick. Talking about Amani. See, I couldn't say his last name that time. George Morgan. It wasn't just Ford. We had Shed. That's right. Shed. Kerry Hayden. Charles Washington. Chris Jones. And Joseph. What is that? Oconee? Yeah. Wasn't he the guy that got cut? Was it Shed? No. What was the corner dude that got cut? Was it Shed? Was it Shed who came from somewhere else? That's how laughable. Like, who are these guys now? I don't even remember who they are. Chris says Slay 28. He got a ton of talent there now. Though they got a ton of talent there now. He locking up that money before he's 30 and out. He also going to be out of a job for our team anyway. He playing games, says Melvin Drew. His butt going to be there. Don't believe it. Okay. All right. Because I just said right before you came that I'm going to go ahead and say that he's not going to be there. Without a new deal, he's not going to be there. Yeah, so it was Shed. Shed got cut, then we brought him back. Then Shed got re-signed and came from the Seahawks. Can I say his last name, but I can't spell it. Yeah, man. So, listen, guys. That's all I got for y'all today. We're going to see how this thing goes. We got the round table on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if there's any change to the schedule, it might be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing. Obviously, if my work schedule changes as well, then we'll have to do something different. So look forward to next week when I will have the phone lines open. I will spend some time, and I don't know what happened to the super chat up there, but I will spend some time working on some different segments and things like that where we do more things to be more entertaining. Top Tier says, in my opinion, I think professional sports should break contracts down into positional tiers, so this problem won't continue to happen. So you mean what? Like each position has like its own tier where, let's say, the quarterbacks. I mean, because don't they kind of do that already? You know what I'm saying? Like quarterbacks are always paid the highest. Because Matthew Stafford is now the 8th highest paid cornerback in the league after Russell Wilson got his contract and Carson Wentz got his contract. So now he went from first to like pretty much first to 6th to 8th pretty much. But Yu-Gi-Oh says, what about his Hungry Howie's endorsement? Actually, look, he actually was in town filming a Hungry Howie's commercial because I think their headquarters is actually in Michigan. He was filming a commercial during mandatory mini training camps. He was here, but he was endorsing Hungry Howie's. Alpha says Shed played how I imagine a Shed playing a corner. Not a lot of versatility, those Sheds. Great place to smoke. Oh yeah, that's funny. Woo, y'all are funny, man. This is Travis, about to be out the top 10 once Prescott gets his, and so will Mahomes. Absolutely. So now all that talk about, oh, he's the number one quarterback, bloop, he's gonna be like 15 before you know it. They actually had an article I saw today real quick about Stafford and another contract extension that maybe that's something the Lions will look into after next year. So, man, OG says Snacks just had twins, so maybe that was a part of the reason not for attending. No, I get that, and congratulations to him for not attending. I also think Snacks is playing games a little bit, though, with these cryptic tweets. Oh, something's going to happen today. Oh, I had some babies. Oh, I also think Snacks. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Without new contracts, Darius Slay and Snacks Harrison will not be at training camp. I said it. If I'm wrong, great. If I'm right, great as well. No, I'd much rather be wrong than right. I hope these dudes do show up, but I'm kind of reading into these cryptic tweets and I don't know. So I'm kind of feeling that neither one of these guys are going to show up. Strong Opinion Sports has a great video on that Dallas QB. Did I see him? Okay, can we win 10-plus games with or without Slay? I am going to say yes. Yes, and we will. 10. Wait, Mellow Mo. 10 or 10 plus? 10 or 10 plus? They're not buying in, says Noble Sports. I say yes. Because Slay gonna realize he's not as important as he thought he was. He really wasn't. So, anyway, guys, it's been real. Thank you so much. I am about to go get my gains on like Larry Wills. Check out Larry Wills' YouTube channel if you need some motivation on getting to the gym, because it is real. Larry Wills putting in work. I'm telling you. Also, be sure to check out my description for all of the Detroit Sports Alliance members, including our newest member, Positively Detroit 9071. And shout out to all my fellas, Travis Troxel, Phantom Alpha, all my moderators as well, Noble Sports Entertainment. We will be back on Monday. The phone lines will be open. If everything goes well, I will be back, hopefully. But if I'm back, the phone lines will be open as well. Shout out to Luke G and all the fellas at the round table. Sorry I couldn't be there last night. I heard you guys had a fantastic show. I definitely will be checking that out when I get off of this. Top Tier says, hold it down. Hold on. Wait, what are you talking about, man? Hey, look, we got a quota. We got a time frame, Top. We got a time. Oh, now all of a sudden Top Tier can type. Said, hold on, man. We ain't done yet. The Bruiser, what's up, man? Welcome. Just seen Power, what is that? Pro Football Focus grade for 2018. It was in the 70s. Don't know how that is exactly. Oh, you can talk now. Well, look, I got to go, man. It's time to get them gains on. It's time to get my swole on. It's chest day, chest and back, so I got to get out of here. So with that being said, fellas, look for me Monday. We will open these phone lines up so I can hear you guys' opinion as well. Thank you to Sweeten88 and my other top 9 super chatters. I do appreciate you guys. So I will see you Monday. Have a safe weekend. Enjoy your time with the family or whatever you do. And I'll talk to you guys Monday. Peace out, y'all. Peace out, Top Tier.